Welcome to this short video on how to create meeting templates in Strategy Mapper. As you can see, I'm in the Meeting Mapper section in Salesforce, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Meeting Templates. As you can see, there is no templates that I have configured. However, that we do ship with one we call ad hoc template that you can use until you create your own. However, I would recommend before deploying Meeting Mapper out to the user environment community that you should create some templates. So I'm going to create one template. I'm going to go and click on new, and as you see, I have my page right here, and you can move this page around and what's on the page and make it more familiar or better for you. So I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it Discovery. Make sure that you in the name are explicit, so anybody can see, oh, this is my discovery meeting template, or this is my initial meeting, or this is my demo, or this is my trial template, so they know very easily and quickly which one to use. And then give it a prefix. This is used for reporting inside of Salesforce. If I want to report how many discovery meetings are we doing, or how many trials are we doing, or how many initial interview, initial meetings are we doing. Here, the goal of the meeting is that's the goal of the meeting, to determine it's an opportunity. So the goal and the objectives will not be seen by the customer. These are for internal use only. And I have my objective. I can put, objective 1, objective 2, objective 3, objective 4, objective 5. You can have up to 5 objectives per template. My call plan. Let's say I'm doing outbound calling and I've got maybe an intern, or I've got a script that they read off of. I can put that script right here, and when they select this template, this would pop up. They can close it and always open it up, but this would be presented for them to be able to read off of it. Internal notes is, what questions do I want to ask the customer? And of course, it's rich text where I can put a picture in here, hyperlink, or whatever I really need to do. Active. When this button is selected, this makes the template active to where it can be used by your Salesforce or Meeting Mapper users. If you create a template and people say, hey, I can't see the template, then ensure that you have selected active for this template. What it does is allows you to work with it until you're ready to deploy it. Is mobile template. This is used to sync our Meeting Mapper mobile app up with Salesforce. And a quick meeting. A quick meeting basically allows me to bypass the setup of the meeting and takes me right into the meeting page. If a user calls, say, hey, I can't find this template under quick meeting, and you have created the template, ensure that you have selected quick meeting template. Related objects. What object do you want this template to be related to? I want it to be related to the opportunity object. What this allows me to do is then I can pull in fields from that opportunity and update them in real time in the meeting. If you get a call, say, hey, I can't find this template in opportunity that I need to use, then make sure that you have selected this object. This template will only be visible when I try to create a meeting in the opportunity object, nothing else. Buttons. What buttons, or what will I have the user do in the meeting? So we'll go through these. Back takes me back into the account or opportunity or lead, campaign, case, contact, for example. Save is save the meeting. Notes, public and private. Notes, rich text fields. Task, do I want to be able to create a task in the meeting? Do I need to be able to assign it to somebody? Do I want to be able to send pricing out? And I want to put a task in Salesforce and get an email allowing me to be able to do these things, or reminding me. I'll uncheck this. What I'm going to do in this template is basically select the most used features of Meeting Mapper. Clone the meeting, self-explanatory. This meeting is finished. I want to clone it. This is really from Legacy. We really bring over a lot of the information from previous meetings. So clone is really no longer used. The political map or the org map, be able to align and create a political org chart in real time and realign it. And score the meeting. What this allows you to do is, if you've got a numerical system 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 on rating meetings, and then putting why this meeting is ranked or rated a 5, then justify it based on some verbiage, which you can pre-select. And that is score the meeting. Score the meeting pops up or presented when you click on meeting completed on the meeting page. Object could be used for a number of things. It's kind of a free form pick list, multi-pick list, and then a rich text box. 10 different fields that you can create your own information, be able to gather questions, things like that. Survey or something. Meeting insights are what is resonating in the customer. What do they like about our product? What do they like about our services that we present? And when you click on complete in the meeting, you'll get presented. You can pick 3 or more, or 1 or 3 or 4, whatever you want. What's resonating, what's hot, and then maybe what's not. And then we populate the dashboard so you can see instantaneously across your entire organization what is resonating with the customers. So it's kind of a 2-step process. One, you have to have this selected, and when I get done, I'll show you some of the things that you have to do to be able to present those what's hot, what's not. Here's the opportunity mapper. This is my opportunity plan that I can go in and look at during the meeting. Maybe see if I'm on the selling process and the buying process are linked up. Go right into the plan. The other is related opportunity. If I'm in a meeting, for example, with a customer, and we're talking about opportunity A, and some reason we start talking about another opportunity that we're involved in, I could update that other opportunity in this meeting, even though this meeting is linked to opportunity A. I can update the fields that I presented or select in this template. I'll uncheck that. Table is, do I want to display a table on the page, a cloud, or really where am I at from a meeting perspective, physically. Add attendee, I can add somebody from my Salesforce org, or I can add from the customer contact. I can even add new contacts in the meeting and add them right to the account. Send invites and agendas right out of the meeting. Individual takeaway. This is, if you're in a meeting with multiple people and you go say, hey, John, what do you want to get out of this meeting? I can identify that and document it. So I ensure that when I'm doing closing my meeting up, I go, John, did we talk about what you were interested in? So I can start making sure that I kind of close loop the meeting. And ones that are not been completed or met during that meeting, the next time you have a meeting with that individual, they'll be brought over into that new meeting. Actionable intelligence. This is really some powerful information from a drop-down perspective pick list. You know, the challenges, pain points, why buys, obstacles, objections, and that's what you do from the actionable intelligence. Export the report is be able to send a report to the customer, sanitized. Nothing's going to get you in trouble, or I can send the report to my boss. Schedule a new meeting right from the current meeting. Related object settings, if I did not select a related object and I want to update something in the object the meeting is related to, then I could display this. But since you already selected something here, there's no sense in selecting this. Sync attendee events. If I have events that are open from previous meetings, for example, send pricing, and I haven't completed it yet, when I create my meeting and go into the meeting page, it'll ask me if I want to bring over any open task or events, and I can bring them over, and then I can update them right in the meeting. I'm not going to select that. Attachments, I want to be able to put an RFP, RFI response, questionnaire, whatever, attach that to a meeting. After actions review is basically, I've had an opportunity, close one, we have a meeting with my team, and we have predefined questions, and we'll discuss those questions. That's what the AAR is, or postmortem. And then again, here is I can create or look inside of my account plan. And again, after actions, it's a two-step process also. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. As you can see, I have my goal, my objectives, my internal notes, the buttons that I've selected, meeting insights. So what's resonating here is where I'd create those insights. You can create 10 per template, and only 10. My meetings that I've had with this template, prerequisites. I can create a prerequisite for a meeting, so when I select this template, I will get an email saying, please complete these things, and the things that would be listed as the prerequisites. And here is where I'd add my after actions review. So a couple things to watch out for. One is if you cannot see this template in the object, for example, opportunity, ensure that the right object is related to this template. If I can't see it in quick meeting, make sure that it is in quick meeting. And if I can't see it at all, make sure that it's active. So now that I've selected this object to relate to opportunity, I can go in and click on related object settings. And now here's where I start populating these fields, like the description, the stage, the amount, the next steps, the close date. I can update these in the meeting, and it will update the opportunity in real time. Again, these would be different based on the object that you link the template to. And I click Save. So now my template is ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into an opportunity. I'm going to click on this widgets. I'm going to click on new meeting, or I could do quick meeting, but I'm going to show you the kind of the steps here. Go in the new meeting. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to select my template. By default, this ad hoc, make sure that you select the right template. And again, if the template is not displayed, either A, it's not active, or B, it's active and you have not made it part of this object. So I'm going to click this one. As you can see, I already have the opportunity. I pulled the address. I can do my GoToMeeting, cut and paste in there. What time am I having the meeting? And is it a repeat and things like that? And how long? So I'm going to save it. And what you're going to see now is going to populate the meeting page based on the template that I created. So I'm always added to the meeting. Whoever creates the meeting is added to that meeting automatically as the stance of a participant or the color of participant. As you can see here, I've got my logistics, my golden objectives, and the fields that I can update in this meeting based on the template that I created. So that's all there is to meeting templates. You can have as many meeting templates as you want. You can link them up with objects inside of Salesforce to help your team gather the intelligence that's important for you to be able to close and win more opportunities. Thank you.